Good day, everyone. I just tried to do the first take of my dip review for Husky Long Cut Wintergreen, and it went way over time. So I had a few things to say about this. Um, this is made by U.S. Smokeless Company. People make Skoal and Copenhagen. It says it's a long cut wintergreen. It really isn't. It's a fine cut wintergreen, definitely. Like, look at the cut there. Um, it pinches like a fine cut. It holds in your mouth like a fine cut. I spit half of it out during the first take of the review. Um, yeah, I didn't give this a great review. As far as the wintergreen taste goes, it's not very good. It's kind of like a toothpastey wintergreen, or like when you've had wintergreen gum in your mouth and you've been chewing it for half an hour. Kind of tastes like that. There's no burn off it at all. Um, hmm And I don't like the can design at all. Um, it looks like these glaring, intimidating eyes staring at me from my dip can. The rest of it looks like it's kind of like a middle school graphics project. The whole thing does. um, it's got this raised box rim that's all U.S. smokeless tobacco companies have. Everything's painted on the can. The Husky's raised. There's a line here that's raised as well. Um, and it's guaranteed fresh. Sell by November 28, 2021. So it's just a little bit out of date, but not so much that it matters. It's still pretty moist. It's not as it leans kind of like Skoal, like kind of like the dryness of Skoal. It's a drier product. It's a little bit moister than that, um, but not much. Um, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say anything stupid on the inside of the lid. But look at that cut. It's like fucking such a bullshit cut, you know. This is not like, I don't know, they may have thrown in some longer pieces to say it's a long cut, but like, this does not pinch like long cut. I can get a way bigger pinch than that off long cut. Um, Not to say that I'm not going to dip this whole can and dip it happily, but mm-hmm, it's not the greatest. Um, not the greatest. I really don't like the can design. Um, yeah, I have another can of Husky fine cut natural, I believe. Where might it be? Yes, dip cans. Fine cut natural, an equally intimidating looking can. I'm interested to see. This is probably the next one I'll do to see what the cut's like compared to this. Because yeah, this is ridiculous. It's, ow. Kind of a Palookaville cut, if you know what I mean. And I don't mind fine cuts at all. I prefer to dip fine cut dip most of the time, but when you're expecting long cut, when it's advertised as long cut, it should be a long cut dip. You um, yeah, it's got an LED green kind of color to the can. Let me line up the can here. Ow. My hands are so weak in the winter here. Oh, yeah. Husky, long cut wintergreen, barcode, all this shit. Smokeless tobacco makes your balls huge. There we go. But yeah, I don't know. I usually give favorable dip reviews. Um, you know, to me, this certainly is, as every other dip American dip product I've never tried, is wild and exotic, as I like to say. Shined up the old brass bullet here with some Brasso. I got to do another run on it. It's still pretty marked up, but I bought a can of Brasso to shine this up when Hillary gave this to me like 3.5, 4 years ago, and I thought, how often am I going to use this Brasso? And Kelsey's a brass instrument player, so I gave it to him, and he uses it all the time. But I just pinched it's down here because he was uh, shining up Euphonium the other day. So yeah, little bit of a shine to it. I don't know if you'll notice, but I do. hmm Yeah, all in all, the cut's a lie on the can. The can is kind of creepy and intimidating in a weird kind of way. Um, um, yeah, it's not a very attractive green color. Um, I don't know. I just don't think it's a very good dip on the whole. I've had worse. I've had Derringer. I've had Klondike. You know, um, I used to always give Longhorn a hard time, but I take it all back. Longhorn's a pretty good dip. Um, this isn't a pretty good dip. So I don't know how much it costs. If you're a Skoal dipper or a Copenhagen dipper, it doesn't really taste like either. But if you're brand loyal to U.S. smokeless, and you don't have enough for a can of the other stuff, then I guess this is what you'd buy. But I don't know. I don't think it's that great. I mean, I could see it's very low in nicotine. It seems. This is the kind of dip I would use if I wasn't talking at all to anybody. If I was reading a book or something for an hour, and I just wanted to have something in my lip. This is what I would use. But yeah, it's not the greatest. But I feel bad saying that, just because I usually try to find something good in it. The good in it is this is Canada, and this is an American can of dip, and it's wintergreen. And I know plenty. I don't know plenty, but I know that plenty of Canadian dippers would love to have this can, simply because of the fact that it's wintergreen. Um, yeah, and it would be $30, and somebody would pay it happily. So, but other than that, I don't know. There's a lot better dips out there, and I don't know what the cost is between this and a can of Copenhagen or Skoal, but I'd say save up for the good stuff. So that's my dip review of Husky Long Cut Wintergreen. I'm sorry you missed me cracking the can and putting in the pinch, but I just fucked up that way. But all right, people, I will talk to you soon. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm probably not going to be around much this weekend, but be well. Have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.